Good day everyone, this is Vanessa Simple, a third year BS Ed Mathematics student of PIT Tabang. So I am making this video for the completion of our course requirement for M116 Principles and Strategies in Mathematics. So for today's video, we will talk about the basic principles in mathematics. Did you know that PHEMDAS Rule is a well-known principle in solving math problems that have multiple operations? When studying math, you learn about a process called the order of operations. This process is a rule that must be followed when solving math problems that have multiple operations such as subtraction, addition, multiplication, division, groupings, and/or exponents. There are many tricks for remembering the math order of operations in the correct order, but the most popular is the PHEMDAS Rule. PHEMDAS Rule is a mnemonic that stands for P for parentheses, E for exponents, M for multiplying, D for dividing, A for adding, and S for subtracting. And note that the operations included in the PHEMDAS Rule are performed left to right. Additionally, there are important sub-rules that you must be followed in order to perform or use the PHEMDAS Rule correctly. To fully understand how to use the PHEMDAS Rule, let us take an example. So the first example is the quantity of 3 plus 1 times 4. First, solve whatever is in the groupings or the parentheses. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Next, multiply 4 times 4, so the answer is 16. So the next example is 8 times 8 divided by 16. In this example, we are now going to apply the important sub-rules of PHEMDAS Rule. Notice that there are only two operations in this math example, which is the multiplication and division. Before we move forward, let's revisit the sub-rule number 3, which is, after the parentheses and groups and exponents, perform multiplying or dividing from left to right based on whichever operation is first. Note that just because M comes before D in the PHEMDAS Rule doesn't mean that you will always perform multiplication before division. In this problem, you can solve by performing multiplication first and then division. So, 8 times 8 is equal to 64. So, 64 divided by 16 is equal to 4. So, the final answer is 4. The PHEMDAS Rule is a popular memory tool for recalling the math order of operations. In general, operations are performed from left to right, but there are important case sub-rules that I've mentioned earlier. Without understanding these sub-rules, the PHEMDAS Rule becomes extremely unreliable and can lead you to the wrong answers to simple math problems. PHEMDAS may not be the best way to remember how to correctly apply the math order of operations, but it can be a reliable tool if and only if you also remember the case sub-rules as well. So that's all guys, I hope you learned something in my discussion.